Hello and welcome
to Samba Drumming, Episode 1, with Dave
and Tim. During this episode, we'll do a brief recap of all the instruments we're going to use.
We'll then teach you your first groove, including an introduction and an ending. We're just going to give a brief recap on the instruments we're going to use through this episode, as well as the formation in the block that we want you to be for the episode.
First of all, we've got surdos. You'll need surdos, one beater for each surdo, and you can put them on the floor or on a desk, or you can have a strap and hold them over your shoulder.
Next, you'll need tamburims, and every tamburim will need a whip or a beater.
Then we've got our agogo bells. You need the agogo bell and the stick. Remember, large bell at the bottom, small bell at the top. Hold it close.
You'll also need ganzas. Whether you're going to play it with one hand, like this, or two hands, like this. Make sure to be free and easy and not shake them side to side. You'll also need either a acacia or a reponique to lead the band, as well with a whistle.
Next, we'll need to get into our formation, or our block. Now, don't forget, we're starting at the back of the room with surdos, then it's tamburims, then a line of bells, and at the front a line of ganzas, with the band leader, the kasha or the reponique, someone with the whistle, standing at the front facing the band. Now press pause on the video and get into formation with your instruments ready.
Welcome back! So are you all ready to rock?
First thing we need to talk about is looping. Looping is when you take a pattern, of which we're going to show you some patterns in a minute, and you loop it round and round, which means you repeat the same pattern over and over again, and it becomes a groove.
When we, or your leader, want you to stop playing, you'll hear the whistle. It will blow in one big round circle, and you'll see a hand signal that will look like this. And that means we want you to stop. We're going to start today so you can hear every instrument in your band by playing some call and response. So I'll do the call.
And I'll do the response with you.
Here we go. Ready?
Ready. Now press pause on the video and have a go at making up your own calls and responses. Perhaps your teacher could start by making up a few calls for all of you to respond, and then you could take it in turns to make up a rhythm for everybody else to respond. Keep them short and keep them rhythmical. Have fun! Welcome back! How did the call and response go? Did you all play in time together? Now let's look at the main body of our piece. We'll call this the groove. The groove is the main part of a piece of music where all different musical patterns interlock to create a groove.
For our groove, we're going to work from the back of the room to the front. To help us in getting the groove structured, we're going to number each of the groups.
The surdos are group 1.
The tamburims will now be known as group number 2.
The bells, group 3.
And the ganzas, group number 4.
So we'll start with our rhythms for group 1 and group 2. Groups 3 and 4, we'd like you to clap the rhythms. because once we do a rotation, you'll actually be playing those rhythms. Group 1 and 2, instruments ready. That's surdos
and tambourines.
Everybody else clapping this rhythm.
What we'd like is Group 1 to play their surdos 2 times. The tambourines in group number 2 will play their instrument once and fill in the gap. And it should sound a little bit like this.
If you don't have an instrument, groups 3 and 4, you can practice this rhythm like this. Now press pause on the video and have a go at playing that rhythm on instruments with group 1 and 2, with groups 3 and 4 clapping the rhythm.
Remember to keep looping the pattern round until you hear the whistle and the hand turns into a fist. That's your sign to stop. Welcome back! How did that go? Did you manage to keep looping the pattern, and did you all stop when the hand became a fist?
Now let's have a look at group 3's pattern. It sounds like this. So let's break that pattern down. It sometimes helps to remember a pattern by saying words. So we'll say the words and we'll clap in a call and response. I'll do the call.
I'll do the response with you.
Here we go. High, high, low, low, high, high, low.
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 Now let's try that pattern on instruments. Group 3, get your bells and sticks ready. Groups 1, 2 and 4, you can clap the response with Tim. Me first, then you. Here we go.
High, high, low, low, high, high, low. 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 Now we'd like you to press pause and have a go with group 3 playing their bells and group 1, 2 and 4 playing through the pattern, just clapping it out to help them.
So now let's try to add the bell part to groups 1 and 2. So that means surdos, tambourines and bells all playing their patterns in time together. Group 4, clap the bell rhythm to help them.
It should sound something like this.
Now press pause and have a go at getting groups 1, 2 and 3 all looping your patterns in time together.
To start with, ask your teacher to count you in. And if it gets messy, just stop and try again. Good luck!
Hello, welcome back. How did you get on looping the patterns? Did you manage to play the 3 groups patterns in time together? Well done if you did. If you didn't yet, don't worry, just keep trying.
So now let's add group 4. You've been sitting really patiently and it's now time to get our batteria alive. So group number 4, our ganzas. Your pattern is going to sound something like this. Let's try it with a little bit of call and response. Now we've got some words that we can use for this one as well. And it's all about a drink. I'll do the call on the ganza.
You can do the response on the ganza, or if you don't have a ganza, groups 1, 2 and 3, hold your hands like this, and you're going to use words instead.
I'll do the call.
I'll do the response with you.
Ganza's ready.
Hands ready.
Coca-Cola, 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 brrr.
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 And that's it. So ganzas, you're just going to loop that pan all the way around. And feel free to pull a funny face on the brrr. Press pause on the video and have a go at just looping the ganza pattern. Let's see which group can pull the funniest brrr.
Welcome back. Did you manage to pull some ridiculously funny faces? I hope you did, and I hope you had a lot of fun. Now, let's take a look at what it would sound like with groups 1, 2, 3 and 4 all playing in time together. Me and Tim have made a video. Take a look. So that's what the groove looks like with all 4 groups playing interlocking rhythms together. Now on the video, we're counting the boom boom pa as one loop. So that's 2 boom boom pas. It's the same length as the snare pattern and it's the same length as the bell pattern. We want you to loop that 16 times for the main body of our groove.
Now, of course, we've got lots of things going on in our head while we're playing our instruments. So maybe the leader of your group could count how many loops you are playing and show them on their hands so you can see how many times you've played each loop. If you want to have a practice, you could always look back at the video and count the loops so you can see exactly what we mean. Now, press pause on the video and have a go at looping everybody's patterns round 16 times and then stopping. If it gets messy, it doesn't matter. You can always stop and start again. Good luck!
Welcome back. Did you manage to loop the groove 16 times and then stop?
Did you manage to all play in time together?
Well done if you did. If you haven't managed it yet, don't worry. Let's do some more practice.
Now, let's add our final instrument for this groove. It's the lead drum. This can either be acacia or a reponique. The leader is going to play a simple pattern that will remain constant throughout the groove. And it sounds something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This pattern again has words that we can associate with the rhythm. So all I was playing was the pattern, I like samba drumming on my drum. I like samba drumming on my drum. Let's see if we can clap it, call and response. I'll do the call.
I'll do the response with you. I like samba drumming on my knees. I like samba drumming on my knees. So now let's try putting all of those parts together. The lead drum, I like samba drumming on my drum, with part groups 1, 2, 3 and 4 all playing the groove through 16 times together, with your leader counting you all in to start and counting you all out to stop.
It should look something like this.
Now press pause on the video and have a go at doing exactly that yourselves. Amazing! You've just got your first samba groove all done. Well done!
Now, instead of being counted in to start our groove, what we want to add is a professional introduction. In samba, a really effective way of getting an introduction together is where the leader would play a call and the bateria would play a response. Our call for the hip-hop groove is really straightforward. The leader would play the pattern, "Are you ready to play?" like this.
And the response from the bateria would be 2 hits on the drum. And you can say in your mind or out loud if you want to, "Oh yeah." It should sound something like this.
Now, just as it was on the video, the call and response happens twice. So it would go like this. Are you ready to play?
Oh yeah.
Are you ready to play?
Oh yeah.
Press pause on the video and just give the introduction a go, playing it twice through. Welcome back! Did you manage to get the introduction sorted with the call and the response? I'm sure it sounded amazing.
Now let's take a look at the ending. The ending is exactly the same pattern as the introduction. It's just that it only happens once. The ending sounds like this. Oh yeah. And everyone finishes on those 2 beats together.
Now let's just have a look at the structure for your first bateria. We'll start with our introduction, which is twice through the call and response of "Are you ready to play?" We'll then loop our groove 16 times. We'll then go into our ending, which is the same call and response from the introduction, but it only happens once. "Are you ready to play?" "Oh yeah." And everybody stops together. Let's have a look at how it would sound. Now you can always, on the ending call of "Are you ready to play?" you can always say the words "Oh yeah" and fist pump it to give real energy towards the end of your piece. Only do it on the ending to surprise your audience.
Now press pause and have a go at doing the entire piece. Intro, groove, ending.
Welcome back! Did you manage to get through the entire hip-hop piece? Fantastic work! If you didn't, don't worry about it. You can always practice.
You are now a proper bateria. Give yourselves a round of applause.
On the next episode, we're going to be working on some different breaks that fit within this groove. But while we're away, keep practicing. The more times you play through the introduction, the groove, and the ending of the hip hop groove, the easier it's going to be.
After we've said goodbye, we'll have a still screen at the end of the video with keywords and some questions and a plenary for your reference regarding the session.
Thank you so much again for watching, and we hope you're enjoying creating your bateria. We will see you in episode 2.
Goodbye.